All right, guys. Absolutely huge confirmed news right here. So it was kind of like, I guess like heavily implied, but we do have concrete confirmation on which characters are going to be added with the summon points. So if the summon point system is just going to stick around forever and look like this, it's really looking quite good, I think, because this is just an extra, like, this is just an extra thing on top of coins, and sometimes there's pity and all these different things. This is awesome. So, we have updated information on the upcoming new lineups of the summon events where summon point tickets can be used. So starting from right here. Oh, this is just when we are available to use the ticket. Maybe I'll go in game in 2 seconds, but remember, every time you summon on a banner, the first 3 summons you can get summon points, right? You can get up to 90 summon points. I've, tried to encourage players not to chase summon points, let them just come to you. Summon on banners you normally would anyway. I think it's probably the best way to utilize this system. I think that's, sort of the smartest way to do it, right? So we have this, obtainable summon points, yep. Information on the upcoming new lineups that'll be available at the end of November. So they're announcing this now, but again, this is the end of November. And points can be obtained by performing multi-summons with the stones, yep. And then this just explains the system, right? Third multi, summon events that feature new characters, Dokkan Fest, Legendary Summons, Legendary Summon Carnivals. And then remember, if there's discounts, it's like the first 3 multis with discounts will give you points, and then the first 3 multis after the discounts end will give you points. I think they do that to just get maybe like whales or some desperate players just to, use a little bit more summon points afterwards. So there's that. And then, once we have 300, we could go to the Baba shop, we can purchase a ticket, and then it gives us a single summon. I think right now, I should probably just quickly show when I did this. Hold on. All right, guys. So here is my video. This is from August 18th when we were first available to use this, right? So again, we're able to just go to the Baba shop, and then we could just, purchase the summon points. Oh my god, of course. Come on. Speed it up. Okay, here we go. Yep, speed it up. Let's go. Okay, so perfect. So it's about 300 summon points. And, you could get a ticket. I mean, you could buy as many as you want if you've got the summon points, right? And then this gives us a single that we're able to do. And remember, they do there's really good characters there, but they do fill it out with some characters that aren't really, too crazy. Like we do have Cell, Daima Vegeta, once we get to like Daima Goku and Glorio, and then, getting to Buhan and Slug and Vegeta, like, it's not too crazy at this point, right? I did my summon. I believe I got hit from this, which is actually like a decent pull, right? Yeah, we got hit. Like, that's good, right? Like, I feel bad for people who got, like, Daima Goku. If you don't have them, I guess it would be a good pull. But, yeah, okay, so there's that, right? That's kind of like how the system works. And right now, it's October 2024 to early May for the Dokkan Fest banner, and August 2024 to May 25 for the Carnival banner. So now we have the upcoming new lineups here, right? So these will include characters who are available in Dokkan Fest, made their debut between March 2025 and September 2025. So they just show us a couple of big boys right there, right? Here's what the lineup should look like. Oh, let's get rid of this. So Daima Vegeta is March, right? So he should be there. Again, just kind of a little bit of ass at the end to just kind of like lower your chances of getting the good shit. Kid Goku will be there. A good character, good for long fights, right? I feel like unfortunately though, I haven't been running him very much. I run characters, for missions, it's just like he hasn't ended up on a lot of these setups, unfortunately, which is a little bit of a bummer. Like, he's good, more so for long content, but I just don't really find opportunities to run him very much, right? We have Cell here. Again, I think Cell really got hurt by the GDC power creep. I mean, he's definitely better than I think people, including me, give him credit for at this point, but I mean, it's just not good for him at all. Then we have Hit. Hit could still do stuff in long fights, and if he got his intro, he could be very solid in, like, the GDC content as well. Blue Kaioken can dodge in GDC content, but he's not exactly good, right? And then we have Tao. Tao is quite good. I mean, there's so much memeing and shit about Tao. I mean, he is like, you know, in terms of interest in the game, he is like the low point in Dokkan history. That is like a factual statement that you can't argue. But I will say this, he's very good. He's like super good. Even now. Like he's very, very good. Tao, like, to me, Tao is kind of like a gold standard of how they need to treat kind of like characters like, you know, Dokkan Fest Tao, Dokkan Fest Bulma, Dokkan Fest Videl, like Dokkan Fest Captain Ginyu. Like Tao, Videl, Captain Ginyu are all like, you know, Z 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, like all perfect for like that kind of like that like low interest character, but super good, right? So very pleased with how strong Tao is. Then there's this character, which I just like, I use them in every video. I use them for every mission. I like festival, GDC, everywhere. Like just today, the new Seriously Serious missions, I was doing the EX missions, and this character was carrying me. This is the best unit in the game, and I mean, they're on every team. They're useful for every mission, right? Like this is the character you'd want to get with this ticket. Like hopefully you'd pull them. And I saw a lot of people going, "Oh, I don't have the blues. Who should I use to replace them?" Like this is a must-have character, the blues. Then Father is going to be available with the ticket as well. This is villain Jesus right here. Like this guy is crazy. You know, minor weakness is that usually you are going to want a character to cover slot 1 for him. But besides that, I mean, he makes shit go. With like this is a great character, and his greatness has helped because they spammed help for him, which is only the thing we've begged Dokkan to do for 10 fucking years. And Dokkan was like, okay, we'll give you a great villain, and then we'll release non-stop options for his team, and we're saying, yes, Dokkan. The next Dokkan Fest, we could just make it Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, and GT Bosses again. I'm cool with that. Like, dude, just keep it going. Just keep it going. Make his team the best team ever, man. Let's just do it. Then Gohan, Trunks, and Goten will be available as well. You know, they're a very, very good tag character, very fun. Trunks and Goten, once you swap to them, still may be pretty much like the most explosive like character that we could rock. So definitely looking super solid there. Golden Frieza and Gogeta are definitely going to be there because I mean, you know, we see them right there. To me, this is the gold standard for tag characters, kind of like their mechanics and stuff like that, how they operate. I absolutely adore this character, and it does say September, so I'm gonna assume Baby is going to be in there as well, which sounds good. So I mean, it's some like. At least one person, there's a very good chance they might get Baby with a ticket if they do it at the end of November when it drops. So, by the way, it said the 28th, right? Is that going to be the next Dokkan Fest? Well, it would be 2 Dokkan. The next Dokkan Fest is going to be probably Halloween, right? The next Dokkan Fest this is Halloween. It might be Halloween. The next Dokkan Fest will be in this range right here. October 29th, 30th, 31st. This is when we'll see the next Dokkan Fest. Then the Dokkan Fest after that, it's probably going to be the 28th. So this lineup is dropping with the next, 2 Dokkan Fests from now, I think, is when we're going to see this lineup. So Baby should be there, right? Now, continuing on, we also have the Carnival lineup here. So this is characters who are in, you know, Yellow Queen LR banners, you know, any like double rates type banners, carnivals, Rising Dragon Carnivals, Divine Dragon Carnivals. This is from February to October. Oh, so, this is going to include the upcoming Part 2 LR. Whoever the Part 2 LR is, I have no clue. Majin Vegeta, like, Rildo, Oob, it's a little hard to guess. I would assume the character is on his leader skill. That's about the best I could think of. I would like it to be a Crota Body and Mind LR, but I mean, Deborah, Janemba, I don't, Baby. I mean, they could do like Baby as, they could just do LR Super Baby 2. Would be very interesting if they did that. You know, summonable LR Bobbity before summonable LR Kid Buu. Like, I don't. Metal Cooler, I guess. I don't know. Mass Saiyan, could they do? I would like to see probably a Crota Body and Mind LR, but I mean, we'll see, right? So, okay, yeah, okay, so it's going to include the Part 2 LR. Damn, that's pretty good. Okay, I almost want to update my tweet then. I made a tweet, but, I mean, this is going to include the Part 2 LR. It's pretty crazy. All right, so they show Rose, Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, and Wrathful Broly right here. Here's what the lineup should be. So we should see physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in there. He could be used for some missions and stuff, but he's certainly not like a top tier option now. Same with Goku and Frieza. They could be useful in some content, some missions, but definitely not top tier. Pikkon ended up, I mean, just like Kid Goku. I mean, I guess wow, damn, that's crazy that I'm comparing Kid Goku to Pikkon, but I just can't, like, I just never find places to use Pikkon. He's never on my teams. He's never on missions, like, right? Like, dude, mission-based content is what Dokkan does, and, like, even, like, he's just never relevant for missions or anything. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, he was, I guess, dropped as help member. There was, like, a tough Otherworld Warrior mission against that Blue Vegeta fight, I think, right? Like, I mean, maybe he could have helped there. Like, that was kind of why they released them, but I don't know. Kale and Khalifa, they could be pretty solid. I mean, it does take a long fucking time for Kale to show up, though. You feel this, dude, really. They're okay, though. They're okay. Like, they would be maybe at the bottom of physical for a Dokkan Diamond. I don't want to spam the Dokkan Diamond. Maybe I'll do one at the end of October. We'll see. Then we have Tien. Tien will be there. Tien is great. Tien sometimes has some holes where he can get slapped around. But overall, just like I think Tao is kind of like, you know, a gold standard of like a low hype Dokkan Fest, I think Tien, I mean, the gold standard for low hype, like Yellow Coin LR would be Bulma. Bulma, I mean, don't count like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, bro. Like the first initial wave of Yellow Coin LRs, those were all the best units in the game. That's like a different era. That like in the modern era, Bulma is the best Yellow Coin LR, right? Or Cell Max is in the discussion probably too. Because like, you know, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, LR Broly, Majin Vegeta, Goku Black and Zamasu, and Physical Trunks, they were on a different level. But back then, Yellow Coin LRs were the best characters in the game, right? That's not what Yellow Coin LR roles are these days. So Tien is, you know, again, kind of like a 2 thumbs up gold standard for what to do with kind of like a low hype LR like this. He's great. I'm very, like, no matter what, like Tao and Tien kick ass. I will always defend how powerful they are. I think they're very good. Rose is here, just like Blue Goku and Vegeta. I just cannot stop using them like any chance I get to help with missions, teams. Like, this character is just so broken. This would probably be my pick just based off of what I see. I would argue this probably is the most underrated character in the game, just because I think it's more, I see, you know, every day I open up Twitter For You tab, and it's just like, Dokkan tier list, like, people just spam tier list, right? And I see Rose at like 7 and 8 so often, it's so disrespectful to them. So disrespectful. This character, again, missions, like, they're great in Festival, like, all of it, like, great character. Then Carnival Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, of course, you're gonna definitely want this bad boy. You know, he's a killer. That Dragon Fist, he is a killer. And then finally, Wrathful Broly's here. He's a Festival Battles killer. Maybe sometimes he'd be a little bit weak in GDC content. And then again, remember, I mean, it says October, so the Part 2 LR is gonna be in here. So pretty crazy. So, all right, guys, let me know what you guys think, but this is pretty exciting. The lineup looks really good. I'm happy because I've been telling you guys to save your summon points for when the lineup is updated on the 28th of November, and sure enough, you know, we have the best characters in the game are going to be available on the updated lineup. And I mean, power creep is not going to shift by then, right? The next time power creep I think will shift will probably be in February. Legitimately. Like, the best characters in the game right now are the best characters in the game until February. Most likely. So, you know, if you have saved your summon points, which I've been saying at every step of the way to save your summon points for when the lineup gets updated, you know, you pull Blue Goku and Vegeta, you pull Omega, Gogeta, Golden Frieza, like, you pull these guys, like they're still gonna be, you know, top 5, top 10 characters in the game at the end of November. So, let me know what you guys think, but summon point system, this is a huge, like, awesome thing Dokkan has added, for sure.